The first thing I say every morning when I get is, that is my favorite word, my favorite Old English word. It says it feels good, it's a great word. My name is Katie Lee, and I'm probably best known for my bad mouth and my activism. I wish I were recognized more for my writing, because I don't think my writing's bad at all.
In her 95 years, Katie Lee has found recognition for many of her talents. There was a time when she was known as an actress, followed by a decade touring the country as a folk singer. But wherever she went, she felt the pull of the desert she'd known as a child.
I was raised in Tucson. I was so lucky to have a mom and dad, a dad who was like a child, who treated me like a kid because he was a kid, and my mother on the other side, who was the artist in the family, the singer, the teacher. God, how lucky can you get? And they didn't pamper me. I was outdoors all the time. My dad, when I was 12 years old, bought me a Remington octagon barrel shotgun and taught me how to shoot, how to use it, how not to use it, and how never to use it. And during the war, I kept my family in rabbits and quail. I used to shoot the heads off quail. I must have been pretty good, because not anymore. Believe me, I can hardly hang on to my coffee cup.
As a young woman, Katie tried her luck in Hollywood, where she worked in film and radio for 6 years. Then, on a visit to her mother in Tucson, Katie saw something that would change her life. A film by her friend, Tad Nichols, about running the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon.
And when I saw that movie, I just said, how do I get there? I can't do that. It was $500 for the upper half and $500 for the lower half. And I was making what? Maybe $20 a week out in Hollywood, no matter what I did. And about 10 o'clock at night, later that month, Tad calls me and he said, you want to run the Grand Canyon? And I said, I can't do that. I told you, you know I don't have that money. And he said, no, you can come for just your food, which is about $50. You pay $50 and bring your guitar and sing to the people on the beach at night. So that's what I did, and that's how I got to the river. But then the river became part of me, and still is, because I don't think I had been anything like the person I am until that river just picked me up and took me along. To me, it's just like life, the way life flows, the way it goes along, and it comes back and it forms eddies, and there you're in this eddy and you don't know which way to go or what to do. And next thing you know, you're going over rapids and you just are elated. And then the next thing you know, you're in this calm, calm water and just sort of swirling around easy, and that's life. You know, that's a river.
While on a river run, Katie fell in love with a stretch of the Colorado called Glen Canyon.
Eden couldn't have touched this place. 125 side canyons, each one of them different. Each one of them with a voice and a look and a feeling of its own. The breezes, they talk to you, and you can talk back and get answers. These floats on the Glen, where there aren't any rapids really, yeah, there's some few that I used to swim through, but it's just a laid-back scene, and you have a chance to look around and get to know the place and understand what makes this do that and what makes that do this, and wow, look at that. And some of the vistas were so beautiful, we just stood there and cried. How come? Here I go.
Katie lost Glen Canyon as she knew it when the Glen Canyon Dam was completed in 1963.
And that's when I started writing articles about it. I started singing, writing songs about it. I put out 2 or 3 CDs about it. And from then on, it was just constantly working to bring down that dam. And I'm still at it. Dam, dam. That's my license plate.
The dam remains, and Katie's activism and anger have never abated.
I feel about that dam just like I've always felt about it. I'd like to blow it up. If I knew how, I'd do that, but I don't know how. And that's probably very fortunate. Rivers are supposed to run. They're not supposed to be dammed up. They're healthy that way. They feed the planet. It's like the veins in your arm full of blood. Okay, you dam them up, what do you get? An aneurysm. And that's what these rivers have. Aneurysms, poor things.
In 1971, Katie settled in the central Arizona mining town of Jerome. Today, it's where she writes in a windowless room tucked into her home. It's where she reads the emails and listens to the songs she has inspired.
I think that's so cool. How nice of him to do that for me.
In quiet moments, it's where she looks out over the vast valley below. But despite the roots she's grown, Katie Lee still believes the best way to wake up to life is to venture into the world's wilder places.
When you're out there and you are on your own and you know you have to take care of yourself, all your senses sharpen. Your smell, your sight, your hearing, your touch. Everything comes out of the skin and becomes part of what's around you. And if you can do that, you're going to learn some things about yourself that will keep you from making the wrong choices, that will point a direction for you. All you got to do is listen and look.